Have you noticed how AI chatbots have gotten, well, so much more human lately? They're not just clunky robots anymore. They can sound empathetic, they can be genuinely helpful, they even get nuance. So how on earth did that happen? Well, let's get into it because the answer is this really cool process where basically an AI goes to school and we are the teachers.
I mean, it's a huge question, right? We all expect AI to be a whiz with facts and figures, that's a given. But teaching it to be nice, to be appropriate, to actually be relatable, that is a whole different ballgame. And honestly, it's the key that unlocks how useful these tools can really be for us.
So the secret sauce here is a technique called RLHF. That stands for Reinforcement Learning from Human Feedback. Yeah, I know, it sounds super technical, but trust me, the main idea is actually pretty simple. It's really just a process where humans, people like you and me, act as teachers for an AI. We're not just telling it the right answer, we're guiding it toward what a good answer feels like. All right, so before we get into the nuts and bolts of how it works, let's make sure we've got the main idea down. And here's the absolute game changer. The goal isn't just about being factually correct anymore. Nope. The real goal is to generate answers that we as humans actually like. The AI learns through this reward system, right? It gets points basically for giving answers that human reviewers think are helpful or safe or just plain engaging. It's a huge shift from cold, hard logic to something more like social intelligence. Okay, so how do you actually enroll an AI in this special school for becoming more human? Well, the curriculum is a pretty structured 4-step process. It's all about taking a basic AI model and carefully, step-by-step, refining it. So here's the whole journey, a bird's eye view. You start with some basic training, then you bring in the humans for feedback. After that, you actually create an AI judge based on that feedback. And the final step, you retrain the original AI to get the best possible score from that judge. Let's break that down step by step. All right, let's really get into it. Step 1 is instruction tuning. Think of this like the AI learning basic grammar and rules. Pretty straightforward. Then comes step 2, feedback collection. This is where human reviewers look at a bunch of different AI answers to the same prompt and rank them best to worst. This is the key teaching moment. Now, step 3 is where it gets really clever. All that human feedback is used to train a totally separate AI called a reward model. Its only job is to become an automated judge that thinks like a human. And finally, step 4, the original AI just practices over and over, trying to write answers that'll get the highest possible score from that AI judge. It's like a training loop. So, after all that training, all those steps, does the AI actually graduate? Does it work? Oh yeah. The difference isn't just a little better, it is literally night and day. Let's put our AI to the test, okay? With a really simple human question. The prompt is something I think we've all asked ourselves at some point. What should I do when I feel down? This isn't about facts. It's a test of empathy, pure and simple. So the initial, untrained AI model, its response is, well, this. That's a psychiatric problem. Yikes. I mean, it's cold, right? It's dismissive. It completely misses the entire point. It's not wrong, technically, but wow, what a terrible answer. And this is where you see the transformation. The original AI is just technically functional, but it's emotionally a brick wall, giving that cold, clinical response. But after RLHF, it's learned to respond with actual warmth and helpfulness. It learned empathy, it learned tone and tact, and it learned it all directly from its human teachers. That right there, that's the magic of RLHF in action. And you know, this isn't just about making chatbots sound a little nicer. This whole process has a huge real-world impact on making AI safer and way more useful for all of us. The effects are massive. First off, you get much more natural, empathetic conversations. But maybe even more importantly, the AI learns what not to say. It gets way better at avoiding harmful, toxic, or just plain aggressive responses. The bottom line is, its understanding of social context just goes through the roof, which makes it a tool you can actually trust and use. Okay, so if you take away just one single thing from all of this, make it this next point. It's the absolute core of what makes today's AI feel so different. It really just boils down to this. Basic training, that's what teaches an AI what to do. The facts, the tasks, the information. But RLHF, that's what teaches it how to say it. The tone, the empathy, the attitude. It's the difference between knowing the material and knowing how to connect with someone about it. And this analogy just nails it, I think. The AI is like a really smart student. Instruction tuning gives it the textbook, all the knowledge in the world. But RLHF, the human feedback, that's the teacher in the classroom showing the student how to use that knowledge with empathy, with the right tone, with a bit of, well, humanity.
And all of this leaves us with a really big, really important question. If we're the teachers for these incredibly powerful systems, if we're the ones showing them how to behave and how to interact, then what values are most important to teach them? Because the future of AI, it isn't just about the code. It's about the humanity that we decide to build into it.